Saint-Ville.
Saint-Ville.
Saint-Ville, that's exactly right. Do you know, first of all, we know it has French origin. Is that
Correct, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
And do you know that Saint-Ville is meaning without town, without a city?
Huh, I did not know that.
Saint, without.
Saint. Like sans, like without.
Saint means without.
Without,
and,
yes.
And Ville is a town, is a city.
So
Ville?
Without Ville. That's correct. You're right.
So I wanted to express my sympathy. I hope, do you have an apartment? Do you have a place?
Oh my!
You have a place you live in? Do you?
I do, of course. So Saint-Ville.
Great.
Saint-Ville. That makes a lot of sense, by the way.
So I'm a little happier now, knowing that.
Oh, boy, I love it. We're starting right away. Well, welcome, Marlene Villafane.
Thank you, everybody. Hello.
Thank
Thank you, everyone.
Hello,
Oh,
hello.
yeah, and of course we have the lovely
Stuart
Mr.
Hirsch is
Stuart
here.
Hirsch.
Hey, everybody.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
Stewie.
Hey, hey.
Hey, Stewie.
I have to. Well, my little brother Ian Bamberger is out tonight. He's on his honeymoon. He got
That's
married last
right.
week, and what a beautiful
Congratulations, Ian.
time we had.
We had
Beautiful
a
wedding.
Beautiful, beautiful
Beautiful.
wedding.
My invitation
Family.
must have got lost in the mail.
Oh, well, we'll have to find out.
we'll
You'll
have to
see
find
Ian
out what
again. So
happened,
we'll
yeah.
find out what
Ian, we'll
happened.
talk. We'll talk, Ian.
Did you ever meet his
Mr.
wife?
Bamberger.
Did you ever meet his wife?
Oh, well, I was
Oh,
there.
yes,
I attended the wedding.
absolutely.
You were at the
It
wedding.
was a great
Catherine.
wedding. Beautiful wedding.
What
It
town
was
was that in?
Long Branch.
Yeah,
Long Branch, New Jersey.
Oh, see, I graduated from
Beautiful.
Asbury Park High School.
Yeah.
So he's from Asbury Park.
yeah.
He is?
Ian is from Asbury Park, and
Well,
he attended
wow. We love
Rutgers
you.
University.
Cannoli, that's
Ian,
right.
we
You
love you.
graduated
We
at
miss you.
Asbury Park High School?
APHS, that's right.
Wow.
Wow.
19, guess.
I don't know.
1950.
Oh, that's too old.
It is
57.
Nice.
1957.
Yeah, right. But I recently went.
She didn't do the math. She
down
didn't
the
do
shore.
Yeah.
Recently went to the 60th.
Shut up, Stewie. Shut up, darling. Shut up, Stewie. Shut up.
Recently went to the 60th reunion. Can you believe that?
60th.
60th reunion.
Wow.
Yeah, 2017.
Wow.
How many people were there?
There were at least 55 people
That's
there. It was
amazing.
great. Yeah.
Wow.
And you know what people say at reunions, high school reunions?
What do they
Is
say?
everybody's there,
Yeah.
But fatter, grayer,
Yeah.
wrinklier.
Yeah.
Everybody says, "You look just the same.
You look the same.
You look the same. You look the same, right?
You look just the same." And
They had a thing once where I think it was This Is Your Life, and they brought out Maury Amsterdam for a Dick Van Dyke thing. And he comes out and he says, "Never seen so many old faces and new teeth."
That's a good one.
Wow.
All right, then we're just going to carry on with the show. Marlene, would you like to
Yeah.
do some New York trivia
I'll
for the
have
people?
a couple of New York
All right.
trivias.
You got any New York
Uh,
trivia
Marlene,
music?
New
That,
York trivia.
I suppose so. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, let's have fun.
Yes, play some music. Go
I
ahead.
actually missed the show. We've been out for 3 weeks, I think.
You got the keyboard now. It's like
Hello,
piano bar.
everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chirp About It Trivia. 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 Trivia, 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 trivia.
We got theme songs for every segment now. This is good. This is like turning into
This
Mr.
is
Rogers'
This is going to be
neighborhood.
the trivia song from now on.
It's Mr.
Now-
Patrick's neighborhood.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mr. Patrick's
Oh,
name.
yes.
Mr. Patrick's neighborhood. Okay. Now, trivia number one. Astoria. Our lovely Astoria. I call it Actoria.
Actoria.
Because so many actors live in
Ah.
Astoria. Very nice area. I love
Thespians.
it myself personally. I do. Astoria named after John Jacob Astor, who made his fortune.
I thought you were going to say
first-
Jingleheimer Smith for a minute.
No,
there.
well,
This- yes.
if you want, we could do that.
Yeah, okay.
John Jacob Astor, who actually made his money real estate and also furs and trading furs. And Astoria is named after, of course, as I said, John Jacob Astor, founded in the early 19th century. And Stephen A. Halsey decided to name it after him. Now, he never visited, of course. John Jacob Astor never visited Queens, never visited Astoria, but he felt the need to name it after this magnificent man who was very successful. Now, the next
Did
thing.
he build the subway station on Astor right down there off of St. Mark's Place? Remember? You know
yes.
it's there.
Yeah.
Did he build it, or was it just
Oh, no,
named
I don't
after
think-
him?
I don't. It was just named after him. Yes.
He was named after him.
Yes, it was named after him. And I want to do another shout out to Ruth Finley. Now, some people may not know who Ruth Finley is.
Ruth
Finley. Ruth Finley.
He just did the shout out.
Do that again.
Ruthie, baby!
Oh, I love it. I love it.
With an echo. Ruth. All right. Now, most people in fashion would know Ruth Finley. Ruth Finley actually was the publisher of the fashion calendar. She began that in 1945. Fashion Week, she's very much connected to Fashion Week because since 1945, she was in charge of actually organizing the scheduling for all of those events that you see in New York City, the big-time events for Fashion Week. Because a lot of people had a lot of conflicts with other shows.
Yeah.
So to eliminate those conflicts, she stepped in, created in 1944-45 the fashion calendar, and has been doing it for 70 years. She passed away, by the way.
Oh.
She did pass away.
I didn't even know she was sick.
Yeah, she passed away August 25th.
Ruth is gone?
She's gone. She was in her 90s when she passed away, but a very much important figure in fashion.
In fashion.
Do we have
Yeah,
Ruth
in
Is Gone
fashion.
music?
I
So
loved
Ruth
her
Finley.
so much.
Hey, shout out to Ruth Finley. Ruth, we love you.
We
Also
love
another
you,
shout out.
Ruthie. Oh, yes, we do. We love you, Ruthie, and we'll be true. When you're not with us, we're blue. Oh, Ruthie, we love you.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And this is just the beginning.
Okay,
boy.
and Neil Simon has passed away. Also.
No.
That's
Yes,
right.
he did.
I didn't
Yeah,
read
she
that.
Sunday, he passed
he
away
passed away
at
Sunday
Presbyterian
at,
Hospital.
Oh, I'm
Age
so
of
sorry to
91.
hear
Yeah,
that.
91 years old. A great. We all know he.
So Elaine Joyce
so
is
much.
available?
Elaine.
I'm sorry, too soon. I'm sorry.
oh,
I'm
my
sorry. I had a
Guys.
crush on her when I was a
You
kid.
had a
I'm
crush on
sorry.
her?
The
Well,
incredible Mr.
No,
Limpet.
but it's
You saw
but-
that.
Oh yes, but I have to say
What?
It's
Match Game. She was on everything.
She
Yeah,
was. She
yeah.
was. And I want to say that Neil Simon, I mean, of course, in addition to all the wonderful plays he's written and all that stuff, I mean, he died in New York Presbyterian Hospital, 91 years old. He had pneumonia. And I think he had Alzheimer's. But the thing is that these past few weeks, I've been watching the old episodes of The Odd Couple.
Oh, yeah.
For the past few weeks,
Yeah.
I just love that show.
Yeah.
Because as a child, I remember they used to give it on Channel 11.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I remember watching that with the Honeymooners.
Now, how much input? I know he created the Odd Couple movie, but how much input did he have in the
Not
TV
much,
show?
Not really much input. He appeared on it.
Did he really?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Couple
He
of
did
times, yeah.
couple cameos.
You know, I have the
But he
whole
di-
set,
he-
but I
he
gotta
didn't
watch.
really was involved in it.
Involved
He
in
wasn't really involved the way he was with the movie and with the sequel. of it.
Interesting.
Which was interesting. How and they changed the names. Gloria Francis became Gloria.
Yeah.
Miriam. There
Yeah.
was not a Miriam originally in the movie or in
Right.
the play. They added Miriam, which I loved. Eleanor Donahue. I love her. God bless her.
And the kid, Edna.
Edna and Leonard. By the
Yeah.
way, Edna is the name of Tony Randall's real sister, and Tony Randall's real name is Asher or Arthur Leonard Rosenberg.
I see.
So he took Leonard from his middle name.
My
and Edna from
my
his sister,
mom's name
Edna
was
Leonard.
Edna.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not a name you hear much anymore.
Not much, yeah.
Uh-uh.
Like Edith. I don't think you hear that
You don't
very
hear that.
very
Probably
often.
hear Edith more than Edna.
Yeah,
Edna,
but it's not.
She
like,
hated that name.
It's not like John or.
How about
it's
Beth?
like John. What was that?
Beth?
Beth?
Elizabeth. That's Elizabeth.
Well, just Beth. And, I
Just
guess
Beth.
short for Beth.
Yeah.
Okay,
Beth,
I
Betsy.
guess,
That's Elizabeth. Yeah.
all right.
So brute force. How are you?
Marlene, you know everything.
I try.
You know a lot.
I don't know. I try.
well,
I try.
we
too.
weren't on the air. Also, very famous legend, musician, Aretha Franklin passed
Oh,
away.
Yeah,
so,
she did.
Yeah.
I'd like to pay my respects
Yeah.
to, her family. Great artist.
Great artist.
Great artist.
amazing person as well.
Funny you say respect.
Yeah. Well, respect. Right? How did that song go?
R-E-S-P-C-T.
We should play that.
Find out what it
We should
means
play that
to
later
me.
on in the show.
We
for sure,
should.
because
We should have to get
Yeah.
someone
I've
who
got
could
to
play
get
it.
Scott to do
Oh,
something for
you
Aretha.
could,
She's
you could,
amazing.
you could nail that. Next karaoke show. You're
Oh.
doing
but,
respect.
But
Right.
Aretha, I mean, she's the one
Oh,
who could
she
really.
is.
I mean,
Oh,
come
yeah.
on, I can't.
CCT.
Me do like
amazing.
Aretha. I mean,
Me to me.
There's Bruce.
I always thought her name was Urethra.
Urethra.
No,
there was a
no,
public
no.
viewing for
No.
her, by the way.
It's
Public
Aretha,
viewing.
right?
Today there was a public
A
viewing
public-
for her
yeah, viewing.
in Detroit.
What a
A
great-
2-day public viewing for her.
Today.
She
I
was
saw
all
her-
dressed in red, like this really purplish red
Yeah.
color. I don't know. It's
I didn't
amazing
see it, no.
with the heels, the reddish heels.
He says hot.
Is it?
Well, Red. I mean, she was.
I know, but you're talking about a corpse in a
she was a fantastic artist, and she passed away a couple of weeks ago, though, or a week ago.
She passed away on the day
August
that Elvis
16th.
passed away.
August
the same,
16th.
but 41 years later.
Maybe there's a time machine.
August 16th. She passed away.
Well, we
August
weren't
16th.
here on the air, so I wanted to pay my respects to also.
No,
John,
she was brilliant.
John
I saw
McCain,
her.
she's
Absolutely
brilliant. Yeah.
I saw her
Oh,
perform in
Aretha.
She sang,
2011.
Did
Yeah.
she sing?
Natural Woman. That's another popular song.
Yeah, I liked her songs much better than John McCain's songs.
Did you?
Yeah,
well, John McCain is an artist.
Yeah.
It's a politician.
That's
But
Okay.
I'd like to send my condolences to John McCain's family as well, who recently
yes,
passed
John,
away.
yes.
Oh, that's right.
Good human being as well.
We have the
it's like
studio
we're
flag
losing,
at
we're
half
losing a
mast.
lot of great ones. It's
Sailing
sad,
on the waves
It's really bad.
into heaven. There goes John McCain.
There we go.
Sailing on the waves to his heavenly rest. Oh,
Rest in peace, John McCain. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Aretha Franklin. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So
All right. Well, that's that. That's my. I had to
Was
pay my
she-
respects.
was
Yeah,
she-
absolutely.
All three individuals.
Absolutely.
She may have been related in some distant way with Benjamin Franklin.
You never know.
Really?
well, she
you
was
never know.
godfather.
Well, she certainly put out a
You
lot
know,
of
She was
electricity.
godmother to Whitney Houston. She was Whitney Houston's godmother.
Godmother?
Yes, because she's very good friends with Sissy Houston, with her
Yeah.
mother, Sissy Houston, and
She was Whitney Houston's godmother?
Yes.
Did I know that?
Was it Dionne Warwick?
I thought Dionne
Wow.
Warwick
Dear,
was
that's her cousin.
That's her cousin.
Dionne
yes,
Warwick is
that's
her cousin, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well.
Aretha's
that's
cousin?
That's what Chirp About
No.
It is about.
Whitney's cousin.
Whitney's cousin, yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Huh.
All right. Also, the World Cup. Let's cover some local topics as we usually do
Yes.
on the show. New York City,
Chirps.
our great city.
Chirps.
Well, the World Cup. No, World Cup. What am I saying? The tennis, the U.S. Open. I'm saying World Cup. World Cup was a few
You
weeks
may as
ago.
well say both of them to me. I'm like,
Yeah. Well, U.S. Open tennis has started officially started yesterday. Yesterday, Monday.
That's right.
On
Tennis.
in Flushing, Queens.
Right.
In fact, it it turned 50 years. It's
Good
been
Lord.
50 years since we've been
of
we've been-
tennis? 50 years?
Well,
in
of tennis here in.
And they've been using
in,
the same
Flushing.
tennis
Wow.
balls all
Yeah.
those years. Those
So
50, tennis balls that are 50 years old, they don't fly too well.
They don't fly too well.
But
all the fuzz is gone.
what is it called? The Open Tennis Championship?
U.S. Open.
US
tournament.
Open.
Yes,
That's
U.S.
right.
Open
Tennis.
for all you tennis folks.
Do you remember when
Love,
Howard
you know?
Stern did his thing at Nassau Coliseum, and he had a tennis thing going on in it, and he called it U.S. Open Soars.
Open
Oh, my
source?
God.
I think tennis is
Oh, my God.
great. Tennis
Tennis
is good
good.
because it has
Ay,
this.
ay, 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 ay. That sounds painful. That's open source.
Tennis is good because it has this scoring in it, and they say love. If you get tied up with someone, not tied up like string, but if you tie the score with someone, it's love.
It's love.
It's love.
Yeah.
Isn't that great how they have that in there? That shows it's a very gentle game.
Yeah,
Very
it's
tender.
it's a very classy game.
You can never
as
do
well.
that in football.
No.
There's no harsh words
I
for
love
tennis. There's no word like bam, like
Gotcha.
it's love.
Maybe I got you.
Love.
Take that, maybe.
What's the
You know.
It's 41. Take that.
Well, 50
Yeah, no, I
love.
don't know.
Well, 15 love.
Yeah.
That means tie, right? Or
Is
or
it?
Does it mean 15-0?
Is there another word other than besides
You play
love that they
tennis?
use?
I do not know.
You
no,
play
no,
tennis?
No,
Oh.
I like to watch tennis, though. I really
Okay.
do. I'm not real big.
There
fan of
is,
golf.
and
Golf,
the-
I'm not really interested.
tennis
in.
does-
Golf, really?
Nah,
Mm.
tennis
Oh.
for sure. No question about it.
Tennis has kind of a harsh thing.
Yeah.
You go if you hit you go. Oh, stop!
Oh, stop!
Oh yeah.
You hit the ball. You hit it too hard.
That was originated
say
by
take
Joe
that.
Besser, I guess. Yes.
The net. Leaping over the net is big in tennis, too. When you win the game, you leap over the net.
Leaping lizards. Leaping lizards.
That would be Little Orphan Annie playing tennis.
Yeah, leaping lizards.
Leaping lizards.
All right, I think it's about that time. Well, I'm kind of done. Actually, well, you know what? This coming weekend is Labor Day, so for all you folks who are in town, remain in town, head out to Brooklyn.
Do we have a song for Jerry Lewis?
And, participate in the Caribbean, it is a Caribbean parade.
I'm having a baby, and I'm in labor. Okay.
I love it. Also, Fashion Week. I know, Marlene, you just mentioned fashion. Fashion.
Yeah.
Well, Fashion Week begins September 6th to
Really?
the 14th. In fact, I'm speaking at an event, at a fashion show.
Do you have to dress up for it?
Yeah, I will dress up for it. September 15th.
Drag
I'll be speaking
Pim along. Yeah.
at an event.
Pim. Yeah.
Organized by Pim. Yes,
Pim.
the founder of the Set NYC. And then my speech will be on ending child sex trafficking, which is a horrific, disgusting crime.
Terrible.
Yeah. So,
Terrible.
stay tuned for some more details on that event. So that's September 15th. Keep that in mind. And that's going to be in Chelsea.
Terrible.
At a gallery.
When people have sex, when the green light goes on, you can do it. But when the red light comes on, you have to stop.
That's not really what
trafficking
sex trafficking
sex
is.
Horrible.
It is.
Because
Well,
the
it is.
orange
It's
light, people go, what do I do now?
It's the cop directing you in the room during that. That's a little annoying.
My
The
goodness.
people. So I'll be at the Fashion Week underwear show.
The underwear show.
That's right. And I was looking for what
in a
people are
tunnel.
wearing, and I'm going, what are you wearing? Underwear.
Underwear.
God.
On that note, we're going to leave it at
that's
that.
so good.
All right, I think it's about that
That's
time to do what we
excellent.
do best. What do you say, Stuart?
We're going to read chirps.
All right, good. All right, Jade, give us some of that tune, folks. These comments you're about to hear are real comments from real New Yorkers, your mothers, your brothers, your sex partners, your train conductors, and your whomever. All right, Stuart, you want to kick it off?
Sure.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
I honestly believe that Penn Station was planned out by someone who really hates people. Complete bullshit.
This is from Seth of Long Island.
Oh, Seth, well.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Short and sweet.
Hey,
Sweet
we don't know how
message.
tall Seth was. Wait a minute.
Well, thanks for that chirp, Seth. Also, folks, if you'd like to chirp about it live on the show, please call 646-690-2976.
Please call.
Please call. Please call.
The number
Where do-
again.
What is
the
that number
again?
slowly?
The
Let's give that number
again is
slowly here.
646-690-2976.
I want one
Six-
caller.
One,
One
four,
caller.
I
six,
want one caller.
690-2976.
There we
That's
go.
646 690-2976.
Call in the chirp about
Where
your New
do
York
pencils
moments.
go?
Yeah, here, read the number over there, Stephen.
And the telephone number is 646-690-2976.
All right.
Yes.
All right, with that, Brute, what do you have to chirp about?
Where do pencils go on their vacation?
Where?
Pennsylvania.
Are they led there?
I
love it.
Very good. But excellent.
Number 2 in the meadow. Here's from Karen in Forest Hills. I already regret getting on any kind of train at this moment, but my bank account threatened to punch me in the face when I thought about calling a car service.
Ooh, okay.
Well,
Interesting.
I hope you don't get punched in the face, Karen.
So don't take the car service, Karen.
but sometimes a train ride can be a nice thing to be on. Meet
Sure.
a lot of people, and you have to say, "Excuse me,
Exactly.
pardon me, oops, I'm sorry." You get all those times when you say those things.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happens very often.
Like that Bugs Bunny
Very,
cartoon. Remember the
very
Bugs Bunny
often.
cartoon?
Pardon me,
Excuse me,
sir.
pardon me,
I'm
pardon me,
sorry.
excuse me.
I stepped on your foot.
Yeah, I love it.
Sorry
All
for
right.
breathing down your neck with my halitosis. I'm sorry.
I love it. All right, Marlene, what do you have to chirp
Okay.
about?
I have a chirp from Irving, Midtown. Irving. Tourist has invaded New York City this summer. Does this mean our economy has bounced back? In favor of Donald Trump. Hashtag in favor of Donald Trump. Hashtag be gone, my friend.
Well, I know
Well,
that probably he eats a lot of hash.
He's a lot of what? He's a lot of hash?
He probably eats a
Well,
lot
I mean,
of
the
hash.
economy is booming right now. I have to say
The
so.
economy is
It is.
booming.
It is
now.
booming.
It is.
No question about it. Well, that's his.
Boom,
Who's the chirper, by the way? Who's that
boom,
chirper?
Irving Midtown.
All right, Irving. Well, we respect your, your opinion. That's his opinion. We
It's
accept
his
it.
opinion.
That is okay. All right, Stuart. What do you have? We'll do one more round of chirps.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got from Raul in Greenpoint.
All right.
It's a fact of life that an escalator take two from Raul. My mouth is not working today.
Oh, it's okay.
And you're videoing me. Okay.
Press your dentures in. Press your dentures in.
Is it my good side?
Get your
Okay.
dentures in.
All right. Okay. Put my dentures in.
Yeah,
Oh,
put your
thank you. Thank you
Yes.
very
Oh,
much.
I love the show.
Okay, here we go.
Polygrip.
Yeah, polygrip. Thank you. Now these are all real.
Polygrip.
Till I see the dentist. Okay. It's this is from Raul in Greenpoint. It's still from Raul in Greenpoint. Thank you for the go ahead. I'm good. It's a fact of life. It's a fact of life that if an escalator is broken, it's the up escalator. Hashtag Penn Station and hashtag I hate this shit.
I would hate it. I would hate it also. A good point, by the way.
Yeah.
It's for some reason. It's always the up escalator that's always broken. For some reason.
Why can't you just walk down the up escalator if it's broken?
That's true too. Well, then you get people, who are upset at you and saying, other side, like the other.
Okay.
You get that, like I believe it's right going up and it's left going down.
But if it's not moving,
Yeah, then
you could do like remember when you were a kid and you sat at the top stair
Yeah.
and you just sat and went down each
And went
stair. Did
down.
anybody else ever do that?
that can be.
Where you
very
just rode
dangerous,
down
though.
the stairs on your butt on carpeted. It was carpeted stairs, not on the
escalator.
Get a rug boy. You get a rug
That
boy
would be-
door.
I
Like
love
that'd be
it.
more than
No,
a
I-
rug boy door.
Not with a
I,
bad
uh,
A
tush.
hole
I'm
in your
not-
behind.
But
I
it's
tell
not with
ya.
a bad tush.
You
I'm
gotta
just
be
saying.
careful with those rugs.
Okay,
I
all right.
swear.
All right, Fruit, you have a chirp?
All
You want to chirp?
Yes, thank you.
All right, we be chirping. Remember that hashtag we be chirping, created by Groot.
Reba Jaman.
And I'm
We be
so
chirping.
happy that you
I love it.
used that.
You created that. the last
Dear
time you were here.
New Yorkers, please stop picking on me. I promise to get out of your way once I leave your beautiful, dirty, vibrant city. Hashtag a sincere NYC tourist. Hashtag I love New York. Mitch
wow.
in Arkansas.
Well, Mitch, thanks
Oh,
for
Well,
that.
we'll
Mitch.
start.
Arkansas.
We'll stop picking on you when you get rid of all your pimples.
Pimples.
Pimples. Ah.
Remember that?
Get rid
And
of all your
Marlene,
pimples.
when you went, doo, 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 what I want to say was,
I went,
I've used that in my comedy set a long time by using the microphone wire and using a little figure. That's why I go. Doo, 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 doo. I've been using it. Now,
tightrope.
I thought.
Tightrope.
Yes.
Okay.
Tightrope. Okay.
This is
All
why
right,
you
wait,
need,
wait,
this is
wait,
why
wait,
you
wait,
need a
wait,
television show. You
I
need-
know.
you
All right.
We're
need a
working on
visual.
that. Believe me.
to go with this. Yes.
All right.
You're
This
so
is
right about that, Stuart. Sorry to cut you
Jody
off.
Brooklyn. Jody Brooklyn. Okay,
Jody Brooklyn.
Jody Brooklyn. Okay. This morning at Ubering. This afternoon, I am using the subway. One of these things is not like the other. Hashtag hot. Hashtag humid. Hashtag crowded. Hashtag subway health. Jody Brooklyn. Thank you. You're wonderful, Judy.
chirp,
You're
Judy.
wonderful.
That's a very good
Hey,
chirp.
Marlene, isn't it a great chirp?
It's a wonderful chirp.
Thanks for
And
that
it's
chirp,
so
Judy.
true because it gets very hot as hell underneath those ridiculous ass transits.
That's a voice that sounds like a chirp. That was great. That was great. If you could put a chirp into a vocal, that was it.
I love it. All right, do we have one more?
Beautiful.
Want to do two more chirps and then
yeah.
we'll take a break?
Oh, sure. Yeah, I could do it. Or Stuart.
No. Go ahead. You are the guest.
The guest, yes.
Okay, this is from Miguel.
Oh, you
Miguel.
should have done this one.
In
Miguel.
There is no question. There is no question that Manhattan is the greatest city in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing but great people here. Hashtag love New York.
Oh,
From
great.
Miguel in San Diego.
Miguel
beautiful,
Gracia.
Miguel.
See, that's a nice one.
Oh, that's
nice
sweet.
Well, we do get some nice ones
That's
as well. But
sweet.
I
Muchas
think-
gracias,
sweet.
Miguel.
I think Chirp About It is more of a platform for people to vent because it seems like people are venting more than anything.
They are.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm fine
Well,
with
you
that.
have to in this
because
weather.
Better
Yes,
through a
in this
tweet
weather,
than
yeah.
through a.
Yeah.
It's an outlet, so I'll
It's
I'll
a
take
positive
that.
outlet.
It's a
you know.
positive
It's
outlet.
positive. It is.
So I love it. I love when people share their New York moments and thoughts with us. All right, folks. I think that was our round of chirps. Any more chirps? No.
I got a chirp.
Wait,
I
got,
got
I
a
got
chirp.
another one.
All right, then
a
we're going to
lot
take
of
a word by
words.
Mr. Bruce
Stewie,
Force.
go
What do you
ahead.
say, Bruce?
This is from
Brute.
Abilene in...
He loves chirping. Let him chirp.
No, this is from Abilene in Los Angeles. And she says, I always will remember when I was 6 years old and I jumped into the ocean and a big shark came off and swallowed me. Hashtag, that's not the truth.
That's not. You just threw me off there. I said, "Whoa." Do you want to do one more chirp or now?
Patrick's
No,
saying I
Stuart.
didn't write
Hershey.
that one.
It's time for another Hershey bar with Stuart Hirsch.
Da, 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 da,
All right,
da,
let's
da,
do
da.
one more and then we'll
Hirsch.
take a break. Do you want to
Waka,
do
waka,
a break?
waka.
Whenever you like.
All right, let's do
Sure,
it.
whenever you like.
Yeah. I'll never understand why the trash truck guys in New York City wear masks to protect them from breathing the dust they dump,
Right.
but allow people to work right through the dust without any mask.
What
very
a dump.
Or
true.
walk
Well,
right through.
that-
I'm sorry. Yes.
a dump.
We got it. We got the gist of that. That's from
That's-
Craig in
that's-
the Bronx.
Well, good
Remember
point. That's
Betty
a great
Davis?
observation, Craig. That's very true.
But I mean, should there be like a hostess standing on the corner, like giving out masks? Like, what do we want here? Like, what
Just-
is he asking for?
Get away. Move away.
Not fair, you know.
It's like, oh, you're entering this block here. Here's one for you.
Don't stand near
That's a
the...
good point, Stewie.
That's a very good point.
That's a very good point,
You
all
know,
right?
You got to tell Craig in
It's
the
a
Bronx.
very good point. You know it is because I'm not gonna be the one standing there with you.
No,
You're
I've
gonna
been-
do stupid ass mask. I'm sorry, honey.
All right.
I've been waiting. I've been waiting.
More?
Yeah.
I've
All
been
right.
waiting for the last 2 weeks to do this, and I could tell you that I never get so much chance to be in a state where there is no concentration.
Our next
go right
chirp
Go
is
right
from
ahead.
Linda Brooklyn.
All right. this is our last chirp.
Brooklyn. Oh, here we go. I know where this
Go
is
right
going.
ahead. Go right ahead.
When other seats open up on a previous crowded bus,
Right.
you can move. I promise I won't feel offended. Trust me. Now move.
Now move.
Hashtag all up on me. Me.
That's a great chirp. Who's the chirp, by the way?
Linda
Harry
Brooklyn.
Linda, I agree with
okay.
Linda. You know, I mean, if there's enough space on the train or the subway, it's okay to spread out a little bit. No need to be all up on the hashtag
grill,
on my grill. Yeah, on my grill.
Yes.
All right, folks, that was
That
all
was
round of
wonderful.
chirps. Yeah, I hope you
Wonderful.
enjoyed it. I love these chirps, these comments. So keep them coming, please.
Very.
I'll go onto my website, chirpabout.com, and keep those chirps coming. We love them. All right, with that, we're going to take a break, and we'll come right back, an interview, and hear from our great guests. Bruce Force.
Chirpomania. Chirpomania.
Hi, folks. This is Ed Lemo. Who is Ed Lemo and why should I listen? Ed Lemo is an attorney that is unique in that he gives consumers good, solid information about the law that will help protect them against irresponsible drivers, landowners, and doctors and hospitals who are negligent and cause you harm. Ed Lemo has been representing individuals against insurance companies since 1984. Ed Lemo limits his practice to accident, injury, and medical malpractice claims. You can find out more about me at my website at www.lemolaw.com. That's www.lemolaw.com, or you can reach me at 646-522-9082. So if you're injured in an accident or a victim of malpractice and you need a trial attorney who has experience in the courtroom and gets results, call Ed Lemo at 646-522-9082, or you can reach me at edwardlemo@yahoo.com. Or you can go to my website for further information, www.lemolaw.com. You'll be glad you did. Thank you.
All right, lemolaw.com, great personal injury attorney. So
want you to
please
get
check him
this.
out, lemolaw.com.
I want you to
All
get
right.
this on
Hold on one
phone
second. Also, we have Chirpin' Chickens, who are one of our sponsors. So please check out Chirpin' Chickens. Go onto their
Perfect
website.
sponsor.
Yeah, and download their app for free for a
Chirping
huge discount.
Chickens.
All right, Chirpin' Chicken on any meal.
Chirping
Of
Chicken.
course, Cordia Shipping for all your shipping needs. Cordia.
Accordia shipping.
Still
For
thinking
all of
Claudia
your
Schiffer. I'm
shipping
sorry.
Needs.
Okay.
All right, we also have Papa John's.
If we do
Papa
this
John's
good
Pizza,
enough-
PapaJohns.com.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right, order your dinner tonight, PapaJohns.com for
I'm
pizza.
sorry, right.
All right, no, of course,
sorry.
Bruce.
Like John
Bruce,
Phillips,
please,
Papa John.
take over.
I would like to now bring into the internet radio
Yeah, let's do it. Well,
a character that
That's why
was
we need TV.
was on
This is
TV a
why-
long time ago, and something which is quite unique. You may have heard of Ernie Kovacs,
Of course. That's what I thought of when I saw those.
and I would like to bring for the first time ever on Patrick Sanville's show, the Chirp Sanville's show. Shut up! Don't tell me.
This is a visual.
The character of Ernie Kovacs, Percy Dovetonsils,
Yes.
reading poetry, and this will be a short poem,
Yes.
and I think it should be very appropriate for the moment. This is called Ode. Now, it's called Ode, but because it's in the Ode, it doesn't have to be odious. This is an ode to being caught in the bathroom without any toilet paper. This is the poem. Thank you. O terrible feeling, O fruitful caper, when caught in the bathroom without toilet paper. What can one say? Can one? What can one say? What can one regret? The feeling that is all slimy and wet.
Ew.
Oh. If I had my way, I'd install a machine that wipes in half the time and flushes the latrine. This machine could be completely new, an aid to a cleaner, me and you. The moral of this ode has lots of class. Don't go to the bathroom without something to wipe your nose.
you meant to say yes. Great.
Well, that's a first. No, that's a
PG
first.
version.
Very
the PG
That's
version.
the first.
That's a first for your show, man. And
Oh, right.
no one has ever brought Percy Dovetonsils
No.
to internet, and that would be since the beginning of the internet. I would
Yes.
say. Except, of course,
They should have seen the visual, though. They should have
I
been
know.
able to speculate.
But I'm sure there have been clips of Percy Down
Of course.
on the
With the
internet.
little mustache.
Anyway, if you have a few more moments for me, I'll go.
Well,
I'll
you're
say,
the guest. You're the star of the show. You're
Dumb.
here
Yeah.
to.
Dum diddy. You know, when I started out, I started with one of the doo-wop groups called the Tokens.
The Tokens,
You know,
yes,
that
yes,
did it.
yes,
Women, they did that, and so here's just a small bit of a doo-wopish song for everybody listening in today.
Okay.
And I hope that it hits home with you, as I say. Dum diddy dum 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 diddy dum 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 diddy dum 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 dum. Oh well, there's one thing that's worse than a broken heart. Yeah, dum diddy dum 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 dum. And that's a broken condom. Dum diddy dum 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 dum. One little pinhole can attract another soul and lead to conception. Dum dee dum dum dum. Look here. It is clear. You can see a little pinhole in the magnifying lens. Diddy dum diddy dum. Bum 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 bum. It's not right that we'd have sex tonight, so let's just play cards and stay friends. 'Cause there's one thing that's worse than a broken heart, and that's a broken condom. Dum diddy dum dum dum.
love it. Brute force, ladies and gentlemen. Brute force, the talented one. Yeah.
That was very appropriate since all of the hubbub is going on, about sexual molestation and all that, and the Pope just and news about the Pope.
Yeah,
and all
some
that stuff.
story came out.
Some guy
today.
asked for his removal. Actually, also, I never.
They
heard
asked
of
for
that.
the
Some
Pope's
vicar,
removal?
some
Yeah,
vicar,
yeah, I
some
heard that.
Really?
bishop said
You're
they
behind
want-
on the news. Wait a
wanna
minute.
be-
Well,
Go
I
ahead.
followed it. This
They
must have
ran-
happened about maybe a couple
I heard
hours
it today.
ago.
I heard
Politics.
earlier today. I heard it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Politics is very involved now in the papacy, so they got to watch their step wherever you go. Put your hands on a baby. Go, go, go. Okay.
No.
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 Not go, go,
That's
go. Oh, go, go, go away.
Yeah. That's what he meant. That's what he meant.
Well, okay.
The polka?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Swing to the left, swing
Brute
to the
force.
right, run to the center with all your might, doing the extremist polka. Spend $3 billion on police, let our children starve in peace, doing the extremist polka. Muzzle news have no dissent, tear the Bill of Rights to shreds, the Statue of Liberty cry, eyes. Goose step as you dance on by, doing the extremist polka. Woo-hoo-hoo. Here we go now. Raise the flag, put on your stripes, sound the air raid, go and fight, doing the extremist polka. They can bug your door, knock down your door, nothing's private anymore, doing the extremist polka. Well, I wonder where the freedom went. Let's have capital punishment and sharpen up the guillotine.
Guillotine.
Now tell me, which way do you lean? Doing the extremist
polka.
The extremist polka. Swing to the left, swing to the right, run to the center with all your might, doing the extremist polka. Swing to the left, swing to the right, run to the center with all your might, doing the extremist polka. Solidarity.
Love it. Oh, I love it. There's
You
always
really
some
love it.
talent.
And that
I
was
do.
an
There's
original
always
song.
some talent.
That was
No,
an
that
original
was written
That's
by,
great.
May I say, it's very current, but I wrote it in the 60s.
In the 60s.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, sirree, Bob. Well, no,
Let's
you're
hit us
yes,
with
sirree,
another
Patrick.
one. Please,
I'm
give
sorry.
me some more. Oh, listen, Brute, I love your music. I love your talent. And that's what we want the public to hear. We want the audience to hear.
He's going to do his signature song.
Yeah.
And I pledge allegiance, yeah, to my planet and to the universe, all around and within me, one spirit indivisible, with eternity for all. That's the words on that piece of paper over there. Right. Goes like this. I pledge allegiance, yeah, to my planet and to the universe, all around and within me, one spirit indivisible, with eternity for all, for all.
I pledge
Yeah,
allegiance
for all.
to
I pledge
the
allegiance.
universe.
I thought you were going to
That's
do.
beautiful.
I thought
Yes.
that was King.
Oh, there we go.
Well, no, hold on, Brute, if you don't mind. You know, I'm
That's,
glad you. I'm really happy that
thank
you sang
I
this song
really love
because I
that.
wanted to speak
That's
about
beautiful.
this. This is powerful.
Well, you know, there's one borderline, really, and that's the edge of earth. That
Amazing.
mountainous and water-filled edge of earth, that one borderline, the planet where we all live. That's
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Well,
beautiful.
it is beautiful.
Because
Thank you.
it is universal. It's beyond just the country. It's
It's
let's go
planet.
beyond that.
Yeah,
Think
yeah.
deep. Open up your head.
Planet work.
Consciousnly.
I think
Absolutely. I agree with
everybody
that.
should open their head.
Open your
Open
head.
the- open
up
their
your
head.
I
Open
am-
up your consciousness.
I will come to your apartment and do brain surgery.
Great.
I will come in with my knife
Open
and my
up your head.
scalpel. There will
Open
not
up
be
your
that
head.
much bleeding, I promise. Just a little.
Open up your
But he's getting
mind.
serious here. He's getting
Oh, yes,
No,
sir.
no, because
Be serious.
I mean, I'm
I
really.
am being
this
very
is
serious
serious.
here.
You
I
know,
am being very
Pla-
serious. You
planet
probably
I
work.
would
listen
like
me.
to take you to
I am
Wait a
being
minute.
very
Wait.
serious.
Let Patrick be serious.
Well, no, I mean, listen.
It's his show. He should have the right to speak on his show.
Go. It's your go.
He's trying to talk here. Wait a minute.
Well, I want people to really understand where Brute is coming from with Planet Work.
Yes.
That's my point. So please tell us about Planet Work. You also have
PlanetWork.world.
a
Thank you so
you also
much.
have a CD.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's a wonderful CD. It has all the music, the Pledge of Allegiance to the Planet, another song called Fantasy of Nationality. The fantasy of nationality. Oh, the fantasy of nationality drives you up a tree, makes you think you are the enemy. The fantasy of nationality drives you up a tree, makes you think you are the enemy.
Wow.
That is the thing. One song, and then
Illusion. Illusion.
and a song. Okay. Driving to the Stars. There's a song called Driving to the Stars. You take the first left turn right past Murphy's Bar at the 3rd Street light. I didn't rehearse it, so I'm not going to mess it up by not.
No,
doing-
no disclaimers, please. Go ahead.
Oh,
No disclaimers.
I
go
will
ahead.
disclaim what I want to disclaim. I am the
Just
disclaimer.
go for the go for
I am a disclaimer.
Go for the kill, darling. Go for the kill.
Go for the kill.
darling.
Go, you're
Go for
trying-
the
there's a
kill,
little-
darling. Go for the kill. Come on.
As a Hindu, you should not kill.
I'm not saying it in that way. You know what I mean.
The Planet Work is
He's Hindu. She's doing like Dracula.
Is-
I'm like, wait a minute.
is
Wait, hold
dedicated.
on.
How did you mix up Dracula? Dracula.
Dracula.
Oh,
Dracula. Dracula. Ha 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 ha.
Hey,
Complete
run.
phrases, complete thoughts
Don't worry
here.
about nothing.
Okay, go. Mr. Force, go.
Yes.
Go.
Planet Work. Planet Work is dedicated to bringing the well-known ritual of allegiance, which everybody has all around the world. That is, people pledge allegiance to their particular country. Right? They do.
Right.
We do it in the United States.
Yep.
People do it in Australia. People do it in Iceland. Wherever you'll find that people gather at functions or wherever they gather, kids in school, in the assemblies, they pledge allegiance to their particular country. So I have created an allegiance to the country, because if you live in Australia, you're part of the planet, and if you live in Africa, you're part of
Planet.
the planet, and if you live in, China, you're part of the planet. So everybody, no matter where you are, is part of, and in living on. If you live in a country on the planet, you're living on the planet. So this Pledge of Allegiance, which is the main focused thought of Planet Work, it pledges allegiance to the planet and also to the universe. Deep, all around and within me, which is an extrapolation on what that allegiance is. One spirit, indivisible, with eternity for all. So it really goes just beyond greatly beyond, actually, just allegiance to a territory. But we're taking the ritual of allegiance and we're just incorporating it with something
It's the universal allegiance.
with something that everybody knows already. That is, I
Conscious
pledge
level.
allegiance to the United States of America, etc.
Spiritual
I
level.
pledge allegiance to the Congo, etc. And we are
I want to hear that song.
well. There's probably a pledge of. There's probably a flag there, and there's probably a written pledge of allegiance that the government in the Congo or the government in Namibia, or in Yemen, or wherever you go, or Nepal, they probably have a written allegiance to that part of the world. And my feeling is, without being obtrusive and without forcing anything, we're using something that everybody knows already, that allegiance ritual, and we're saying, well, hey, if you live on the planet, you're living on the planet.
Yeah.
You're here. And so that's what planet work is all about. It's not a forcing thing. And I'm not saying to anybody, you have to change your politics. I'm not saying you have to reconstruct your borderline. I'm just asking, let's recognize the one borderline. There is one borderline, and that is the round edge upon which we all live. That one borderline upon which we all live. And that is planet work. And the music and the CD are available from planetwork.world. Planetwork, PLANETWORK .world, WORLD. And
Nice.
That's so beautiful. I really
Is it
have to
under
say that.
is
I
it
think
under
it's
brute
gorgeous.
force?
And
Is it
so
under-
are you, baby. Let me.
Thank you.
So are you, baby.
Is it
well, thank you for saying that.
No,
Marlene.
really, because I totally agree with you. I think it helps you, or helps a person to shift their angle or perception or the vibration. Really, you're shifting the vibration to something from external to internal, from in here to out there, rather than out here to in here, which is about consciousness. It's about
Sure.
connecting to the source, to the spirit, rather than just connecting to the earth. You connect to the spirit first, and the earth will reap the good things. If
is the
spirit
planet
in the right
work
way. Yeah.
stuff under brute force or under Stephen Friedland?
Well,
Because brute force sounds like a harsh name to use with this project.
on the cover of Planet Work is Brute Force. It's Brute Force. It's a lovely CD. It is 16 and a half minutes of one theme. All the music is directed at realizing the oneness of the planet.
Nice.
And
Oneness of the planet.
and you'll find more and more in shows that you watch, in genres of shows that you watch,
Absolutely.
in news that you listen to, the word planet being used. And again, I say I started writing this in the early 70s, and so I've been there, and it's all started with me. But my parents had a lot to do with it, educating me. But it's also started with them buying me a globe, one of these nice globes that I had in my room.
The ones you'd spin.
Spin,
Yeah.
right? And I got used to looking at all of the different countries
I hate
in
the
the
ones
world.
that don't spin. And you try to spin them,
Or you have to
Yeah.
walk.
Oh,
you knock it off the thing because you're trying to spin it. Yeah.
You have to walk around it.
Yeah.
So that's planet work, and I urge anybody who's interested to get on the internet and find brutesforce.com
Yes.
/confections or Brutes Force
Brutes.
BRUTES
S.
FORCE brutesforce.com or brutesforce.com /confections. That's the general website. But then the other website, which I started not too long ago, planetwork.world, to specifically support this movement. And the big and the hope that I have is that I can get the Pledge of Allegiance to the 2020 Olympiad in Tokyo, because think of how logical it would be to have all of the people of the world singing "I Pledge Allegiance to My Planet"
It's beautiful.
at one
so
time.
beautiful.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
really
well,
cool.
yeah,
That's really
That's
beautiful.
my hope and dream that can happen.
Can
And
you
I-
do it in Japanese?
Yeah, well, yes, it can be. It can be. That's one thing that can be done. Is it has to be translated into different. But I have a poster actually too. I have a very big poster, an 11 by 17 of that.
Of that, okay.
Yeah, now, and so, and we have a on Apcore Records coming out in September, towards the end of September, a single, 45 single vinyl record coming out on Apcore,
Nice.
2 love songs. That's going to be very exciting. We're working on it now, and working on the artwork and the cover, and that's a happening thing. You can get more. Are we ready to call it quits?
Yeah, well, I'm just getting the
This is
single
getting so
from
good. I mean, it's
from
just
Jay.
Well,
the whole
about
thing
2
is amazing.
minutes.
I love
Wow.
it. And I
2
love
minutes.
Brute Force, I think,
I gotta
amazing,
say
and I totally agree.
Oh, my
I'm with
All right,
you
so
on the
yeah,
same
let's,
vibration
well,
as you, Mr. Force.
Thank you very much,
That's
Mr.
my-
Force,
that's my
for coming
vibration.
on to the
Beautiful
show.
vibration.
And I always enjoy when you're on the show. We be
I-
chirping. I love that, and I love your music. And great message, by the way, for the planet and about the planet.
It's something that's not going to end.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
something that's only going to
Yes,
gain.
that's true.
It's only going to gain more energy the more we all participate.
Well, I'm glad
Thank
you
you
started
so
it.
much.
Thank you for coming
Patrick
on.
Somerville.
Seriously.
Remember Patrick without a town.
A town. I like that. I have to create my little town then. Stewie, I would like to mention
Yeah, barely.
about Schiller's. Yeah, let's speak about Schiller's before we end the show.
Okay, Chiller Theater Expo is happening the last weekend in October 26th to the 28th. Go to www.chillertheater, spelled R-E, instead of E-R, theater, chillertheater.com, www.chillertheater.com. There's going to be hundreds of celebrities. I am bringing in, for the first time at any convention, the cast of The Love Boat,
Oh my
which is going to be
gosh.
Captain Stubing, Doc,
Stubing.
Isaac, and Vicky Stubing.
Wow.
So we got 4 out of 6 cast
still
members,
alive.
including the including the captain, Gavin McLeod, Ted Lange, Bernie Kopel, and Jill Whalen. And because
Don't
Bernie
forget
Kopel
don't-
is there, he also did a TV series called Get Smart, and he played the head of Chaos, the enemy. He was Siegfried.
Siegfried.
And so I have Barbara Feldon, who played Agent 99, coming in, and we're doing a little Get Smart reunion
That is so
for the
wonderful.
first time with those
She's so
two.
pretty.
And so you guys will be able to come there, meet these people, get their autographs, and take pictures with them. And I'm also bringing in Ron Dante, who was the lead singer of the Archies.
The Archies.
Who sang Sugar Sugar. He
Yeah.
did Tracy by the Cufflinks. He did Leader of the Laundromat by the Detergents, and he produced Barry Manilow's first couple of albums.
Oh, wow.
And he just toured with the Happy Together tour as one of the Turtles.
Beautiful.
And I'm bringing in Mitch Weissman, who is the most famous cast member of the cast of Beatlemania on Broadway, who played Paul McCartney and looks and sounds just like Paul McCartney. It's going to be a wonderful time. Chillertheater.com, folks.
All right. Well, thank you, folks.
Paul
All right,
McCartney,
Thank
Billboard 43rd and
That's
Broadway, a song called "Fuh." You uses
Well,
the
you want to
word
close us out with that
F-U-H.
song?
F-U-H. Oh,
All right, well, folks, that was our episode of Chirp About It. Hope
Thank
you
you.
enjoyed
You
it.
look
Please come
high
back
and you
next
see the
week.
sky so big and
Time, same
blue.
place.
Bye-bye.
And you
Bye
wonder
bye.
why
Good night,
people
everyone.
don't
Love you all.
Listen to the Chirp program
Looking for a way
more.
to continue serving your fellow veterans in your community? Then join AMVETS. Each year, AMVETS members volunteer millions of hours at VA healthcare facilities from coast to coast, helping to improve the lives of their fellow veterans through the VA Voluntary Services Program. AMVETS posts and departments also participate in a wide variety of community service projects, ranging from Americanism in our schools to supporting the Special Olympics and Boy Scouts of America. If you no longer wear the uniform today, you can still serve through the AMVETS by joining today at amvets.org.
Hi, I'm Janice Ian. Do you remember how excited you were at the start of summer every year, and how the summer just started to drag on after a few months and you couldn't wait to get back to school, see your old friends, make new friends, get new books and a new locker and a clean slate? Well, you should have been excited about music class too, because that was a special room where you went to sing, perform with your friends, and learn all kinds of interesting stuff about great composers, instruments, different kinds of music and songs. We remember our music teachers because they were so passionate about helping us learn to love music. They helped to spark a love for listening to notes and voices and rhythms that continues to enrich our lives even today. I bet your kids feel the same way about music class. Ask them, and make sure they get involved with music in school and in their lives.
A PSA brought to you by MENC, the National Association for Music Education, and the National Anthem Project, the campaign to restore America's voice through music education. Music, part of a sound education.
Today's entertainment has been brought to you in part by Galito's Restaurant. Galito's specializes in Portuguese cuisine. In addition to these delicacies, Galito's offers pasta, steaks, seafood, and chops. A full-service bar includes wines, beers, and spirits to complement your meal. Galito's offers casual ambiance at the bar or their dining room. Galito's also has a private banquet room for social events with a party package to accommodate your budget. Galito's also offers seasonal cafe seating. Galito's is located at 29 Elm Avenue in Mount Vernon, New York, conveniently located across from the Mount Vernon East train station. You can call Galito's at area code 914-668-0100. Once again, the number is area code 914-668-0100 for information on reservations, or go to the website at www.galitosrestaurant.com. Enjoy your dining experience. Voted #1 jazz cabaret club by New York Magazine, the Metropolitan Room is one of the most critically acclaimed venues in New York City and is known as the home for big-name talents and rising stars. Known as a celebrity hangout, the Metropolitan Room is a high-end cabaret and jazz club and brings the best in live music to New York City every night of the week. Fabulous award-winning Broadway, TV, film, and radio performers take the stage in an intimate 115-seat elegant venue. Aside from the great, highly professional artistic shows and audience, Metropolitan Room provides an exceptional appetizer and dessert menu as well as exotic and specialty drinks